Welcome, guys. We are live. How are we all doing out there? Thank you for joining us for the Lethal's Vapor Lounge live today. Oh, give me 1 second. I got to shut my door. While I'm doing that, welcome our very special guest, Pud Puffs, tonight. Actually, I got to sort my screen here, too. So why don't you go ahead and start giving us your buffet. What are you vaping on tonight?
How's it going, Chris? So, yeah, thanks to everybody in chat for joining us and to the guys that said hi. Tonight I have, starting off with this, the Crown 4 kit. Crown 4 on top as well. This is from Ronnie Campbell in chat. This is actually his that I've stolen at the moment. And in that, I've got some peanut custard from Lord Coggington Vapes. Haven't actually done the review on that yet, Chris, but that is really, really nice.
All right.
As well as that, we've got my old favourite, which is the Titan mod, and on that is the Zeus X with some of this stuff. Vampire Vape Shots, Grapefruit Sunrise, it's really good as well.
Ooh.
Quite sugary though, so I don't know how that's going to treat the coils in the RTA. And then again, from Lord Coggington's, I've got the Cuckoo Melon, which is in that, the Widowmaker and the Recurve.
Very nice.
I'm not sure how I feel about this though.
No. I've actually...
It's a bit more melon.
Tastes more like what? Melon?
I expected more melon, but I'd say the cucumber's actually stronger in it.
Right on, right on. I've actually had some sweeter juices. Like I can't give you an example right now. Well, I can. Like these butter cakes, they're very sweet, but they don't kill coils, and it's clean. That's all I can say.
They can use something else. Like Chris has got it in his Empire. Just says it's quite sweet, but doesn't do the same kind of coil killing thing.
Right. Absolutely.
The likes of that so sugary. I'm not convinced that it doesn't just have loads of sweetener in it. To be honest.
Let's just dump it in. Dump it in.
Oh. It's no stock coils. I don't. As long as it's no stock coils, I'm ruining. I don't mind so much.
Yeah. Speaking of stock coils, I had to grab my Hell Beast. Talking about stock coils now.
How do you find that?
What's that?
How do you find it? Like,
the Hell Beast?
You know how it goes sub-ohm and mouth to lung, is it?
It's both. It's a hybrid tank. Takes both. It's sub-ohm coils, and you can also put in some Nautilus or Aspire BVC coils in there for mouth to lung as well. Personally, honest opinion, haven't done the review yet for it, but I'll give you a little insight. I honestly really, really, really enjoy this in mouth to lung over sub-ohming. To be completely honest with you, I really do enjoy it more as a mouth to lunger rather than a direct to lung.
Just when it does both, you kind of think, is it going to do both well, or are you better with two different tanks?
Yeah, either way you go, it's a good vape. Either way you go. My personal favorite just happens to be mouth to lung with it, with some Nick salts in there. But so that's your buffet, right?
That is us for just now, yeah.
That's your buffet.
Thinking about it somewhere.
Very delicious buffet from you. Give you guys some of what I'm vaping on. First up, we've got the Drag and Dead Rabbit RTA on top. We've got, you just saw it, the Double Barrel 2.1 from Squid Industries and the Hell Beast on top there. Why are you not focusing? Because it's a stupid camera.
Logitech.
Logitech. Wait, I heard if you swear at it, it will focus. Fuck you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Logitech needs to be sworn at. Yes! Excellent. Logitech for the win. Just swear at it. It'll work.
That must be why mine works quite well, I swear.
Right? Oh my goodness. I can't believe that actually worked. Next up, we've got the Enforcer with the brand new BTFC on top there. Lovely gift from my man Stuart. Thank you very much, Stuart. Much appreciated, and I love it.
That also looks nice.
It does look nice. And it's a dream to build on, too, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little quirky because the leads that come out at an angle, but it's really not that bad. Next up, I've got the Mongrel V2 with the Dead Rabbit and Brass Butcher Cap on top. Hey, I didn't have to swear at it. Look at that. Look at that. We're getting better. Also, I've got that duster with fingerprints all over it, which won't focus. Fuck you. It's not working now. There we go. There we go. And I've got the knuckle RDA on top there as well. So I got a knuckle duster. Juice that I'm running. Oh, I forgot about the Rage and Recurve, but you guys got it. Juice that I'm on. I am on with several different things. We've got Infused Liquids Mocha Javape. There you go. Mocha Javape in 3, which is that, that's that mocha, Irish cream, and espresso blend. Very nice. We've got Ace from Steep. There we go. Ace from Steep, which is a strawberry cheesecake bite. We've also got Vape My Day from Innovape. Come on, you fucker.
Yeah, try swearing. Maybe you need to change the swear word now and again. Maybe that's the problem.
There we go. Vape My Day from Innovape e-liquids. That is a butterscotch, hazelnut, and caramel. Yeah, it's delicious.
That's my language.
And personal favorite right now is my Bomb Bombs. Bomb Bombs. Fucking Logitech. There we go. Bomb Bomb Sticky Icky, which is a cinnamon bun and Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal with milk. And it is delicious. It's a bit strong on the cinnamon. I'll say that. It's got a strong cinnamon presence there. But it's nice. I really like it. It's got the sweet to kind of counterbalance being too dry, if you know what I mean. Cinnamons tend to be like very dry.
I like my cinnamons quite strong though.
Yeah.
Big fan of cinnamon.
You'd like this one then. It's one of the best cinnamons I've seen. So yeah, let's now that we've done our buffets, because that's what I got ripping, I'm gonna go through and start with the very top of the list and start giving some shout outs to people. UK Andy, Chris Doyle, how we doing? Vaping with TC Stewart, how are you? Vaping with Mo Bro. Vaping Noob, how are you? Vaping with TC, what's going on? Pud Puffs, hi.
Hello.
Manic Stereo, how you doing? Betty BW, love you lots, hon. Subaru Nerds, what? Subaru Nerds. Subaru Nerd Vapes, what's going on, my man? Ronnie Campbell, what's going on? This motherfucker here, good evening. Mr. Hard2K, Andy, how are you, my friend? Simon Bridgewood, how we doing? Andike Magyar, hello and good evening to you, sir. MF Vape, not a problem, just washing up, he says. Bill Byrne, where are you? How are you? I miss you. Chris Robertson, hello. Nate Jones we got in here. Flat Cap Vapor, the man himself.
Flat Cap.
How you doing, Flat Cap? Jay Money's in the house. Stevie Dilgaff Porter, good evening to you, sir. We've got Jules Mama Vapes in the house. Hello, Noel. Vaping Builder, Vaping Pasty, Gaily Bops, Unicron's Hole, Coil UK, Michelle B, Jesus, Christmas, Saint Cunty McFuckoff. What's going on, my dude? Des Turner. Coming down the line. Alan Tolomac, how are we, my friend? That looks like, nope. Jason Lee, how are you, my man? Fuck you, YouTube, he says. Des Turner, I think I just said him, but I'll say him again because he needs repeating. Need a newbie, how are you doing? Ian Pud Campbell, how is everything?
That's actually my dad. That's my dad.
Daddy Pud's watching a non-Viper.
I need to stop swearing now.
He's not supposed to be there. Kevin Smith and Antoinette, how are you guys doing? Linda Harper, hello to you as well, and Vapin' Scotsman. That's it. That's everybody at the bottom of the list. We're good. We're good. We've got everybody covered. If I forgot you, I apologize. I was scanning kind of fast, but by all means, let me know, and I'll give you guys a shout out. So,
it's hard to keep up though, isn't it?
oh, it is, especially when it starts moving like it does. Thank you guys for keeping it moving. That's much appreciated.
It's definitely not an issue.
No, that's a good problem to have.
Absolutely.
So, guys, as you know, we've got a special guest on Pud Puffs, who we call Sean. So, Pud, I know that this is probably a question. I've already asked you this. You've already given me the answer. I'm sure that this is on other people's minds as well. Why don't you give people the story about where you came up with the name Pud Puffs?
Right, so as you probably noticed in the chat there's a guy called Ian Pud Campbell, who's my dad. So when I was younger, I basically inherited his nickname through all my friends. So everybody, pretty much who isn't a family member or a work colleague, actually calls me Bud. Now, so basically I inherited it from him, but the story goes that he got it through an old program, Wuzzle Gummidge I think it was, and there was some character in it called Pud. He somehow got this nickname, and basically it went from there. It was like Puddock or something, it was shortened, and I inherited it for there, and I Puff. So that's where the second part came from.
Very good answer. Why? Hold on. Very good answer. Go ahead and say something, because I got to check the stream here real quick. Linda Harper was saying she can't hear very well.
All right. Well, the Vaping Builder asked how I was, so Builder, I am good, mate. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yep. Yep. We're good. I can hear him just fine. I would suggest turning up the volume a little bit, but on my stream I can hear him just dandy. So what was that?
Apparently I get the program wrong. It was Cat Weasel was the program. I'm only 26. I don't know all these old.
Oh, old Cat things. Weasel. Okay. Haven't seen it. Don't get the reference, but I'll try to check that out.
I don't know if you should.
I don't know if you should, he says. Oh, man.
No, Kevin Smith. It's not Powder Puff.
So,
or Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. Hey, Powerpuffs. No.
It's a question I'm asked a lot, to be fair.
What's that?
I'm actually asked that quite a lot, where the hell the name came from.
Yeah, I figured you might be, and I figured we could get that out in the air for the people in the chat that might be curious about. Hey, where did this come from? That's a weird name to have. Well, now you guys have the answer. No, Sean got it from Uncle Jock because I collected frogs in a Belfast sink. Cat Weasel's frog was called Touchwood.
That was Ronnie told me the story.
That was Daddy.
Blame Uncle Ronnie for the wrong story then.
So, Pud, let's get down to brass tacks here. Just kidding. We're not gonna hammer you too hard. Why don't you give a little bit of background to the folks out there on who Pud Puffs is and what Pud Puffs does?
So in terms of the channel, yeah, I all know what I do there. Hardware, accessories, just all the usual stuff. Trying to kind of put it down to layman's terms a wee bit. I try and keep it quite simple, quite to the point. We're not too much pissing about. I think what put me off when I started vaping was a lot of jargon and shit that I didn't really get at first. So I kind of try and just review as I think, I think pretty simple about all these kind of things, so I just try and kind of put it forward that way. In terms of real life, not a lot you probably know, but I'm actually a nurse, which, given all the swearing and stuff, probably doesn't seem real, but yeah, I'm actually a nurse in real life. Only 26, so I'm a bit baby-faced. And I have got one child, one in the way. So also a daddy.
Congratulations! I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I've got a 37-week pregnant wife up the stairs.
Do you guys know the sex?
Yeah, we're having a wee girl.
Oh, congratulations! Yeah. And your first is a son?
No, the first one's a girl as well. I'm going to be in a house with 3 women, Chris.
I know the feeling. I've got 2 here already, and I'm the only guy, so...
you're in a bit of a more difficult situation. Me, yours are teenagers, aren't they?
My daughter is going to be 13 in August. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. So this is a hard age for me to deal with. She's
Yeah.
growing into a young woman. And that, well, she's been growing into a young woman, and that scares the shit out of me. That scares me like I'm going to scare the first boy she brings home.
I think we had this chat on Zoom a few nights ago. It's going
Yep.
to be answering the door with a shotgun.
No, mine is just going to lock him in a room with me, and I'm just going to let him know anything you do to my daughter, I'm going to do to you, and I do mean anything. I do mean anything. But
Flat Cap, thank you very much, dude. Thank you. But yeah, so 2 kids and they're going to turn into young girls like yours as well. So that's a scary thought.
yeah, it really is. She's a handful sometimes. She's had the teenager mentality for about 2 years now already, and
Ouch.
very, very sassy, very talk back, very rebellious, kind of like, I'm just gonna give you nothing but attitude the whole time. Like, Ari, stop playing video games, it's time for dinner. I'm just going to my room then. That doesn't solve anything.
It'll only go on for a few more years, maybe 10 or something. It's not a while.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a fun age, that's for sure.
Gailey says it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
So also suggests that you buy a shed.
Oh man, she's gonna have me sweating for the next probably 7 to 9 years.
Yeah.
She's gonna have me sweating up a storm, like, oh my god, what are you doing? But
that's makeup and shit.
yeah, well, she's been into makeup with her mother for a while now. I don't understand why. I don't know why. She's only 12 years old. I don't see any reason why a 12-year-old should be putting on makeup. But, you know, it's a girl thing.
Aye.
I gave both my daughter's partners the Liam Neeson speech. I will hunt you down and kill you if you wrong my daughters. Yep. MF Vape says MF Vape says Pud is a foul mouth, and I like it.
I've actually toned it down a wee bit, just slightly.
Yeah.
I think, see, to be honest, I think some of it was nerves to start with. I just kind of getting quite nervous when I started doing the reviews, and it probably manifested as me just swearing quite a lot.
Yep, you're not the first. You're not the first to deal with that. I was quite nervous at the beginning of doing my video work myself. When I started that 30-day vlog, I was very nervous. I may not have looked it very much, but I tried to give that confidence persona that I've actually come to really embrace it. And just this is the way I am now. It's much more comfortable. I'm in a much more routine kind of place now, where it all becomes normal. It's just everyday life now. And so once you get into it a bit, you'll get to that point where you'll just be like, it's just another day in paradise, you know? So
I think when I get stressed at work as well, I do swear a lot when I get stressed. So I think that is what it is. I just swear a lot, don't I?
Stressed and frustrated.
MF Vape says, let's go down to the table and have a look at this cunt. That sounds alright.
Is that something you said in one of your videos?
Not that I remember, no. I think that could be a pretty good catchphrase.
Oh my goodness. So what was the most recent video you've done? I've not put that out yet. Almost told you it was the Illusions range. I haven't actually put that out. Oh, jeez.
It is recorded. The one was, I think it was Sunday. I think I put up the Topside Duel review. That was the one at Nick Ferroni.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I watched a little bit of it, but I'll have to rewatch that.
It's good. It is really good.
Oh, he says it wasn't that, but it was similar. He said it cracked him up.
It's
Oh
the
my
top
God.
side Joe. That was Ronnie's. It was a cracking bit of kit. The only thing is, the screen's really dull on it,
Yeah.
and it's not like that in others. So I think that is a fault.
Ooh.
I don't know what's happening there, but the mod itself hits really nicely. It's comfortable. The squonk's really good on it.
I like it. I wish I had one, but I do like the way that it sits and the way it fits your hand. I've held one up at the vape shop that I go to, the local B&M that I frequent quite often. Yeah, we'll show that, actually, yeah. Can we keep spanning that Pud Puffs channel, guys? Spanners?
Cheers, guys.
Thank you guys very much.
The top side looks like it wouldn't be comfortable to handle, but it is really surprisingly comfy to hold. Although it doesn't look like it would be.
Yeah, it looks like it would be. I don't know. I don't feel like it feels too much different from the Rage.
It's similar. It's a similar shape in it.
You know, like I said, I've only held one. I haven't used it yet, but I did see somebody that was absolutely raving about it in bypass mode. So,
Right.
How about my spanner, Chris? MF, you are a spanner.
But no, it's really good. I enjoyed using it. I really didn't want to give it back, but I had to. Really nice bit of kit.
Yeah, it looks like it, man.
Yesterday, I did a review of Illusions. You know the guys that do 12 Monkeys.
I know the 12 Monkeys brand. Yep.
So they've got another company, Illusions. So I tried some of their range, but I've not actually put the video out yet. It's all edited, just about ready to go. So I think that's up tonight. But it's going to be quite nice. I like that stuff as well.
Very nice. Very nice. What did I do lately? Oh yeah, that juice review that I put up this morning. I've got another one that's got to go up. I just have to finish editing it first. It's juice reviews. Juice reviews take like minutes to edit. Minutes. I can't be
quite easy. It actually takes longer just to actually make them than hardware though, because of the whole constantly re-wicking for every juice you do. That's the thing.
Yep.
Like the Illusions, I've got a sample box. It's got a few in it.
Oh, very nice.
I'm having to re-wick. I did 3 flavours and it took me more time to re-wick it than probably to edit it.
Oh, Jesus.
Having to re-wick it 3 times.
Oh, Jesus, MF Vapes. Nita Newbie says she's a 12 Monkeys fan.
12 Monkeys stuff is nice.
Yeah. I tried a little bit of them when I was at NVE because they were there. Right next to Tony B.
It's probably running it behind the scenes, isn't he? That's why.
Vaping Builder. I do have a few hardware reviews up. I am going to be getting back to them. In fact, one of the next ones that I'm doing, where is it? Right there. We're going to do the... Come on. Fucking Logitech. All right. The BTFC. From Ogvape and the Vapin' Fagin. Or Vapin' Fagin, not the Vapin' Fagin. Well, maybe he is the Vapin' Fagin. He is the only one.
No, there's only one.
There's only one Vapin' Fagin. But, yeah, so that's going to be coming up next on mine. I do have some up there already. The BTFC is very good. So far. I've only been on with it for about 24 hours, but it's... So far, I'm really liking it. Me personally, I like
what build did you put in it?
That's 4 Wraps Aliens 0.11. Those are my standard 2636 Nichrome Aliens. Personally, because you know about the BTFC, bottom top flavor. Fuck it, I can't remember the last. But it's got airflow adjustable airflow at both bottom and top. Personally, I like bottom airflow, so I close off the top entirely. And I feel because I'm not going into the review right now. I've only been on with it for 24 hours. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's just do a quick review here.
That was tough.
Oh man. So yeah, it's plenty of airflow, but what I don't like is that the airflow at the top isn't angled down. So in order to really utilize that top airflow, you got to shove your coils way up top. And the problem with that is look how thick that top cap is. And you're already high enough. You can't see that. I've already got them high enough. If I put them up much higher, I'm going to be shorting out on the bottom of that top cap. So I really wish that I would have seen them angle those down a little bit. If they could have done that, that would have been great. Still a good RDA. No complaints so far.
Conwy Valley Vapors, hello, how you doing? It's actually these guys that sent me the illusion stuff, Conwy Valley Vapors.
Conway, what's going on, man? How we doing there, guys? No need for the review now. I know, I'm giving away all my secrets, all my pros and cons. I know it. Oh, I'm not giving away anything else. So far it's good. That's it. End of story. How's that? What else was I going to say? I have no idea. No clue.
Actually waiting on a T18 V2 coming from Conway.
You're waiting for what?
The T18 mouth to lung kit. I'm going to try and get my mum off the cigarettes. So
nice.
I've ordered that and some 12 milligram stuff to try.
Nice.
We'll see how she gets on.
Now, I didn't really have a topic prepared, but this kind of just popped into my head just a couple of seconds ago. I want to see your opinions on this, and I'll give you guys my opinions on this as well. I know you've seen it. I know you've heard of it. The article that has been recently published about vaping and its connection to seizures.
Pish.
Pish. That's a
Scottish word, pish.
Yep.
So the FDA have already come out and said that the people who have reported these seizures, some of them already had a predisposition to having seizures.
Yep.
So that's like me saying I had a wank and then sneezed. So wanking causes sneezes. There's no proper correlation there. If they already had seizures, who's to say that the vape caused the seizure?
Right.
You know, and it's people that are reporting it to them, so it's not like even any kind of study. It's just people that have gone to the FDA and said, I've had a seizure after vaping. You know, it's not even medically reported to them that is the cause.
Yeah. And see, the thing that gets me is that there have only been 35 personally reported incidents. Well, and that's over the course of 9 years. 35 people in the course of 9 years have had seizures that they claim were related to e-cigarettes and vaping. Yes, smoking and vaping. So, that's a long time to have only 35 people complain about a seizure, first of all. So, you need...
One in how many millions?
Right.
That's basically what that translates to.
There is an immense amount of research needed to back up any of these claims right now. There's nothing. That is too small of a control group. 35 people? Too small of a control group. And the range of time, duration, is too broad. You know, you got to do way more research before you can make claims like this. It's just absolutely stunning that...
And as the FDA have said, they already had seizures, some of them, so...
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep, there's a percentage of the 35 that were already predisposed to having seizures. Whether, you know... I don't know. I don't even have any words for it. It's the typical U.S. scare tactic, scaremongering. You know,
it's certainly a nicotine overdose can cause seizures. So there isn't really anything in the article saying what nicotine what were they vaping zero what strength of nicotine they were vaping. I mean, this could have been idiots that thought it'd be a good idea to nick 72 milligram bottles or something, the ones for DIY. There's absolutely no there's just nothing to back it up.
No, there isn't. MF Vape says it's bullshit. Yeah, I agree with you. 35 people in 9 years having a seizure while vaping. Were they at a race and the flashing lights were going off at the same time? Right? Right? If you've got epilepsy, you're at a drag race. You got those flashing lights coming down. You're gonna go into seizure. It's that simple. Some of these people could have epilepsy. And
they're just sensitive to anything. It doesn't. Strange things can trigger epilepsy. Smells can trigger some people's epilepsy. So some people might have epilepsy that's triggered by nicotine. And so in that case, cigarettes are going to cause seizures for them as well, just the same as vaping would.
So you actually have a better grasp on the medical aspect of this, as your occupation is a nurse, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's the same with all these ones. You get a lot of studies that are saying vaping causes. First, I'll start off with it. I'm not saying vaping is harmless. It's not harmless. There's going to be some form of side effect, whether that be whatever. But the point is, it's a lot less dangerous than smoking, regardless of how dangerous these people are saying it is. It's less dangerous than smoking. And I think it was The Guardian had an article up a week or two ago saying vaping causes heart attacks, strokes, cardiovascular disease, and all this kind of stuff. Who are they doing these studies on? Because most people that vape, I don't know what percentage, but most people that vape have already smoked for whatever number of years. So are they doing these studies in 50-year-old guys or whatever who have already smoked for 20 years, who are going to have cardiovascular disease, are going to have increased risk of all this stuff anyway?
Yeah.
To get any meaningful results, you would need to do a study on basically non-vapers, start them vaping and monitor them for X amount of years. The studies at the moment, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of kind of good studies. Basically, the quality of them is pretty bad. But these are the things that the FDA and all these people latch onto, isn't it?
Yep. And the funny thing is that they're never going to do research studies that are going to include these dedicated vapors. Why? Because they're already going to know what we're going to say. They already know what we're going to say. If they were to use a control group of nothing but dedicated vapors, you already have your answer. You already know it, and you're not going to want to hear it. But you know what? It's safer than smoking cigarettes. You're absolutely right. We're not saying it's harmless.
No.
We're not saying it's harm-free. We're not saying it's harmless. We're not saying it's safe. We're saying it's healthier, safer, better than smoking traditional tobacco cigarettes. Mm-hmm. It's not a matter of is it safe or not. It should be a matter of is it safer or not. Mm-hmm. And it really comes down to the FDA that's focused on this. Oh, it's unhealthy for you. It's unhealthy. We know that there are possible side effects. What they are, we don't know quite yet. Mm-hmm. The long-term research studies haven't been done. Excuse me. Long enough research studies have not been done to really pinpoint any sort of side effects from vaping. No worries, Scotch Review. Take care, buddy. Big love, man. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in with us. Callum Matheson, how are you? Max the Kit Uchiha? Hello, how are you? I'm sorry, I got off track there. But yeah, enough long-term research studies have not been done to really prove anything horribly negative about vaping. But yet things have been proven to be positive about vaping. One being the Royal College of Physicians. It is 95% safer than smoking traditional cigarettes. That's a big percentage. That is a huge percentage. And the fact that anybody could overlook that, it just astounds me. I don't think it's, any secret that the UK medical field is one of the best in the entire world. It's definitely better than what we've got here. And I feel that our healthcare providers, our healthcare agencies, the FDA should be taking all of this into consideration, but they're too concerned with, as we've already said, it comes down to money. And they're way more concerned about that than the actual facts and the truth about something that helps other people to get healthier. As a former 22-year smoker, I feel a whole shitload better. I don't know about you, but I do. I feel a lot better, healthier. I can run. I can pick things up. I can do things that I wasn't able to do when I was a smoker because of my health problems.
I think Ronnie said that as well. He said, "Smoked for umpteen years, wheezed like a punctured tire when I started vaping. Wheezing stopped within 6 weeks."
Yep.
I think that's what puts a lot of people off. When you first start trying to vape, you do choke a bit. It takes a wee bit of getting used to sometimes. But see if you can just stick by that kind of first few days of getting a bit wheezy with it and maybe choking a bit. See, once you're by that, it's absolutely fine.
Right.
I think that's what stops a lot of new people, is just that initial kind of getting used to it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a cigarette.
Well, Nita Newbie says, in the news, some schools in Ohio are going to start using handheld metal detectors to random check kids in their cars and lockers for vape gear.
So it's kids, isn't it?
I think that that's going to be effective. I do think that'll be effective. I think that'll...
That's the thing. It's at the same time, I'd always rather if my kid was smoking, they vaped instead. It's again coming back to that issue, but I'd rather they didn't do any of them.
Exactly. We all do. I would rather see my daughter do nothing. But if she was, if she was getting into cigarettes with her friends or whatever, I would much rather have her vape than anything else. I don't want her juuling. Juuling, rather. I don't want her using a Juul. I would much rather have her using a sub-ohm tank on, a regulated mod. And there goes my top cap. I'll get that afterwards.
MF vape, it won't pick up on cigarettes though, but hey, who cares about cigs? That's the thing, yeah. They're so focused in this e-cig thing, aren't they, that, when you don't hear much about how many kids are actually smoking.
Actually, it may. It may pick up on cigarettes because... not if they're loose cigarettes, if they just have them in like a plastic baggie or something, that's different. But I don't know if it's different over there in the UK, but inside of a pack of Marlboros here, we have like a tinfoil wrapper.
Aye.
So I don't know, that may set off the metal detector. I'm not sure. But don't know. It probably won't. And you're right that kids are going to get cigarettes into school anyways, and you're still going to see kids smoking in the bathrooms. And, that's the way it was when I was in high school. Kids were smoking in the bathroom all the time.
It doesn't matter how much, to be fair, I don't think it doesn't matter how much regulations you put in things. When I was 14, 15, sorry Dad if you're still here, but we would stand outside the shop waiting on somebody walking by and giving them money to go in and get his alcohol. Yeah, you're always going to find a way. And if you're not supposed to do something at 15, 16, as you said, your little girl was a bit rebellious. If you're not meant to do it, you're going to try it. You're never going to completely stop it.
What do you think foil is, TC? Foil is metal. I mean, if I'm wrong about that, I'm wrong about that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, my opinion as a whole on that topic is that it's just nothing more than continued scaremongering. I don't know if you saw the post I put up on my Facebook page this morning, but the Truth Campaign just released a new video, a new anti-vaping campaign video and commercial kind of thing. And it had this rapper on there, and he was rapping about chucking clouds, and then they said something in the middle of the video and he changed his entire tune. He's like, no, this stuff's bad. This stuff's bad. And I'm like, this is an absolutely horrendous commercial. It's not as bad as some of the other ones that they've done, but it's still horrible.
And see, at the age of 15, watching something like that, you would be like, these are absolute fucking idiots. You know, that's more on. It's just so cringy in that if anything, it's going to encourage them to try it. Let's not be like these absolute fucking idiots. Let's go and try vaping because these guys are absolute tits.
Yep. Well, MF Vapes, you're right. It is a big scapegoat epidemic. It is a scapegoat epidemic. The e-cig epidemic is a scapegoat. It's a scare tactic. But see, I agree with the fight against youth vaping. I can get down with that, but don't punish the adults for the children. I mean, by what Nita Newby said about the news article with them carrying the metal detectors, the wands, I agree with that. I think that will very much so help and decrease the amount of youth vaping inside of, schools at least. And that, I believe, is a big step in the right direction. I think that could actually work, or at least to a point. But it's better than doing nothing. I do believe that the epidemic is a scare tactic. I don't believe that it's real. But if it is, going to be fought against, if it's something that the government's going to fight against, then there's not much we can do to stop it, first of all. And second of all, I would rather do things in a way like that, where it basically just targets youth vaping. Don't generalize all of vaping for everyone. Keep it to keep it to the youth.
That's what they're punishing the adult vapors, aren't they? Because they're basically saying flavors are for kids, kind of thing. But look at the setups I'm using now, the cucumber, melon, the peanut butter stuff.
Well, here's the other thing too. They want to ban flavors, right? Well, they're talking about all e-liquids. When, what is it? 90% of youth vaping that they're claiming is all pod systems. So why are they attacking?
Yeah, the
e-liquids.
The 100 ml bottles and
yeah, why would you do that unless they really wanted to get rid of it altogether? I got no answer for that.
One of the companies that supports all these movements is Altria, who make fucking Marlboro cigarettes.
Yep.
That's why they're getting an issue, because they're going to be losing they're going to be losing millions.
Yep, I agree.
But I think the way for the US is going to be DIY before long.
Kevin Smith says part of the problem is it's old gits like me that make decisions and rules for the youth of today. And you know what? Hello, Empire Vape Co. Chris, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Another part of the problem is that we're not remembering what it was like for us as kids growing up. Kids are by nature going to rebel. They're going to go against the rules that you put down. They're going to find a way around your rules. It doesn't matter what it has to do with. That's no different today than it was 15, 20, 30, 60 years ago. Kids are going to do what they want to do, not what you tell them to do. It's just that simple. I remember it from when I was a kid. I really wish that the FDA could remember it when they were kids. It doesn't matter what rules they put down, they're still going to find them.
I mean, when I was going through school, we had it drummed into us how bad smoking was. We knew that it was terrible for you. You still did it. It didn't make a damn bit of difference. We still did it.
Yep.
And it's probably a bit of rebellion, isn't it?
Yep. Well, we say life is one just big experience. The experiences you have growing up form the person you're going to be later in life. And they can't be who they're supposed to be, who they're going to be, if everybody is, you know, trying to stop them from making their own decisions. You know, it's just that simple. We can't do that. We're now restricting, you know, our children from being able to grow up their own way. And that's something I'm very heavily against. I think that I have a daughter. I know how I want to be with her, and I know what I need to be with her. You know what I mean? It's two different things. Personally, I would have no problem locking her in a shed and bringing her three meals a day. Just be like, no, you're going to school, you're coming back, you're going in the shed, lock. You know, I would be perfectly happy with that. But I can't be like that. You know, I have to allow her to make her decisions. All I can do is guide her by parenting her properly and hoping that she retains this information and actually uses it for her benefit rather than go against that and possibly cause herself harm. I can only hope for the best, but give her the tools to do so. You know?
She's going to make mistakes, and that's going to happen. She's just going to have to be there when it happens with her. You know, it's
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, Coilz says we're basically taking people's free choice away to make educated decisions.
Absolutely.
The answer is always because of money, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. It sucks. It sucks. We're trading humanity for money, and
certainly in the US, you guys have got it a lot worse than us. And I think, you know, our government, there is a bit of kind of money rules with it, but you guys are just completely different. It's 100 times worse there.
Yeah.
You know, your government is run by companies.
Yeah. There's a total black screen in front of their face, and all they see on that side of the screen are dollar bills. That's it. You know, they're not paying attention to us on the other side of that black screen. They're just blinded.
Whereas in the UK here, like, to a certain extent, yeah, the government, there's a lot of money involved, but the government does take advice from the Royal College of Physicians. It does listen to, you know, the people who actually know what they're talking about, and not just these big companies.
Right.
Although there is an aspect of it, but certainly not as bad as you guys over there.
No. You guys have your regulatory issues, you know, just as much, well, not just as much, but just like every other, you know, not even just the U.S. either, just like every other country out there right now. It seems like everybody's facing this hardcore oppression and opposition to vaping, which is, I don't know, it's inhuman. You know, we have the power of free will. We have the power to make our own decisions. We should be free to make this decision on our own as well. You know, we have the information. We're free to do with it what we will. You know, and that's the case of everything in life. You know, in society, we have the power to make our own decisions, but we're slowly losing that right, that ability, because of money. So, money is something you live with, and I am perfectly capable of living on minimal money if I have to. Been there, done that. Absolutely, I agree with you. I've done the same thing too. Exactly, Gailey. As a parent, all you can do is give your kids the tools and hope they make the right decisions. That's it. The only thing you can do is guide them down the proper path. And when it comes time to let them go and make their own decisions, just hope and pray that they retain that information and they use those tools. Outside of that, there's not much we can do. It's our job as parents to be their teachers of life, not their teachers of math and science and geography and stuff like that. Yes, it's our job to help them to get the answers with their homework or preparing for an exam or something. But it's our jobs as parents to be their teachers throughout life and teach them the life lessons that I didn't really have anybody to teach me when I was younger. My mother was a minister of a Nazarene church, so I was very sheltered, very, very sheltered. I was her firstborn, and so I wasn't able to do a lot of things that were not, you know, were not seen as good in God's eyes, which really was a lot. You don't think about it, but there's a lot that, you know, it's just stupid. I wasn't able to go to school dances. I wasn't able to go to any functions. I wasn't allowed to go over to friends' houses. I wasn't allowed to have friends come over my house. If my friends were going out to go see a movie, nope. I was in a very, I couldn't even listen to the radio stations I wanted to at home. I had to listen to very specific radio stations or play very specific tapes. It was almost like it is now with the government and the citizens of the U.S. It was very oppressive, and I didn't get the street smarts that I should have had when I actually got to that age. It was a massive learning experience for me, and not all of it was pleasant. You know, it was hard times here and there, and I wasn't prepared for that. And so I don't want that to happen to my daughter. I want her to have all the tools that I wish I had but didn't. So was I in Flashdance? No, I was not. Do you think that made you rebel? Yeah, I think that had a big part to play in how hard I was rebelling. It got pretty bad at home. It really did when all that started happening. That was around 15, 16 years old. I was absolutely rebellious. There was nothing. I was going to find a way around every rule. Or if I couldn't find a way around it, I was going straight through it. You know.
If you've been like so restricted for so long, when you get a wee bit of freedom, you're going to go. You're going to
take it. Give them an inch, take a mile. That's what I always say. You've got the opportunity you haven't had in your entire life. You're going for it. You know. Yeah. It's or Footloose. I was the quiet one. You can't wrap them all.
I believe that.
Yeah, Vaping Builder says you can't wrap them in cotton walls all their lives either. We can only guide them and hope they do the right thing. Exactly. That's exactly right.
I think that's why we get as many kind of snowflakes and shit now, because everybody's so wrapped up in cotton wool, and I won't get into that.
Well, because we already know why. It's because people have this stick up their butt, and they just try and shelter their kids, and they're not ready for the real world. And then when the time comes to let them go, they fall on their face, and we wonder why.
I mean, fair enough, protect them a bit, but at the same time, they still need a bit of real life, don't they? They still need to know, still need to be educated.
Exactly. What are we at now? Oh my goodness, we're 5 to the hour right now.
Really?
My man. Oh yeah, it went fast, man. That went fast. Holy cow. If you guys have any questions or comments, anything, put them in chat. We'll go ahead and take a look and answer any questions you guys might have for Pud Puffs or for myself. Yeah. Thank you very much, TC.
Local hospital has posters saying switch to vaping. So far we're better than the US.
Yeah.
My local hospital's done that as well. We've got leaflets now with vape information, but if you remember I showed you the other night, there was a sign right outside the building though that said you cannot vape here, no electronic cigarette use. I think, were you on Zoom that night?
I don't think so.
Although we're still handing out these leaflets, there's still vaping's still restricted in the hospital grounds where I am.
Wow. We don't have that at all. I wish we would. Honestly, I wish we'd see more people, more hospitals especially, put, yes, I am going to grow my beard back out, and no, it's not going to be a Beezy beard. I wish that some of the hospitals here would do that, put a vaping section outside, you know. They've got a smoker section, put a vaping shed right next to it, you know. It's not that hard. Sure, it costs a little bit money. It's not going to break the bank. I'll tell you that.
So what NHS Scotland have done though is, you know, it's NHS, it's all the same thing now, but they have banned cigarette smoke within hospital grounds, but in the same motion they also banned e-cigarettes, so they banned both at the same time. Yeah. Rather than just banning the cigarettes.
Now here's a question for you. Do you see that the UK, have they kind of encompassed vaping into a tobacco product, or is it its own separate entity?
I think it depends where you look. A lot of the papers and stuff, Daily Mail, all that shit, that post a lot of the negative vape stuff, they still have it as a tobacco product. But the likes of some of the likes, it was Sainsbury's, I think it was, one of the supermarkets, were criticised quite heavily because they didn't put their vaping stuff behind the cigarette counter. They put that on the other side of the shop in the health aisle, where your condoms, lube,
Oh
shampoo,
wow,
vaping stuff.
wow, good, because that's
So
about
yeah,
where
they
you'd,
can,
that's
I think
about
it
where you'd
depends where
find.
you are.
Yeah, you'd find patches and the gums in those sections as well. You know, so I think that's a great place to have it is right up with the other smoking cessation products. You know, we
A lot of
here.
the a lot of the doctors and that though, especially some of the ones I work with, still look at it as the same thing. They kind of need to educate themselves, and I think that's still a bit of an issue. A lot of medical professionals still look at it as a smoking, basically.
Yeah,
It's an argument I have at work quite a bit.
right.
Yeah.
Like we have that. We have the FDA that's completely 100% flat out told us vapor products are now tobacco products. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no gray area. Everything to do with vaping is deemed a tobacco product. Anything that goes into a product that is meant for vaping is now a vapor product. Coils are vapor products. Don't get it. Metal tubes are now vapor products. Don't get it. Batteries, vapor products. Don't get it. I don't.
Also found torches.
You know, Jesus, light. Yeah, torches, the flashlights and stuff there. Yep. But I don't think that it's not right. It's not right. Vaping should be its own entity. It should be its own area of the market. It should not be lumped in with tobacco cigarettes. It should not be lumped in with tobacco products in general. Coverall, you know. But that's where they see it. We can't change their mind right now. I wish someday, hopefully we do. MF Vapes says, so Sean, how old are you, bro, and how long did you smoke before switching to vaping? Yes, it's rude, but you did ask, lol.
Hi Roy, just I'll see there. So Mike, I'm 26 at the moment, 27 in June. So I started smoking I probably tried it as young as 12. Never, not properly, but fucking dad's watching this, isn't he? Probably about 12 I first maybe tried it. I probably didn't properly start smoking till about 15 maybe about 14, 15, and smoked probably right through till I started vaping pretty much. Even when I first started vaping I was dual using. You know, I didn't completely stop. But so must have been approaching kind of 7 years, 8 years, I don't know, around about that.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
It's a young age to start, although I think kind of the older generation started even earlier, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. It was not unheard of. You know what? How long vaping, he says?
Vaping, properly about 2 years, on and off for about 4. You know, I went through the whole kind of buying shit at the co-op and garages and stuff, the crap stuff. But I probably about 2 years.
Yeah. You know what? It's already past the hour, but if we go a little bit over, that's all right.
Cool.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, back before our generation, before my generation, it was not uncommon for younger youth to start smoking. It was one of those things where dads would just give their kid a cigarette, or you'd see kids out on the corner smoking cigarettes. It was not that long ago when that was actually kind of socially acceptable. But in today's society, in today's society, that's very, very much looked down upon. The big thing is that they didn't realize the health risks that they were imposing when they would do this. when they smoke. Now we've got a whole lot more research done, and it's very, very well stated that cigarettes and tobacco cigarettes are going to give you cancer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's a matter of when. You know,
that's some people. A lot of people come to me with that point actually. When they say, "But how do you know it's not as bad for smoking?" They say it took X amount of years for us to know how bad smoking was, so vaping is the same. But what I always say to them with that is that 50 years ago, we couldn't research. We can research now. We didn't have the same tests. We didn't have the same technology to do the research. So it's a completely different ballgame. But somebody said there, I was told at 26, nearly half my age, if only vaping was discovered earlier. So it kind of makes a good point. And what will I be like in, say, I vape for the next 20 years?
Right.
How would I be compared to somebody that smoked for those 20 years? Although I might have some kind of side effects, but will it be anything like the smokers? I really highly doubt that.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I love vaping. That's what I know. And I want it to stay around for a long time. I was just having this idea that maybe somebody, and maybe it'll have to be me, maybe not. I'm fairly certain not, but I would like to see somebody do a video, a 2-year vlog. All right. The first year, smoke cigarettes. Nothing but cigarettes. The second year, transition to vaping. And then do that for a year. And let's compare the two results. Medically, health-wise, you know. Go in, have an examination before you start that first year smoking. After a year, go in and have another examination done. And then start vaping.
You'd need people who had never done either. That would be the best way of doing it. But you'd need more than one. You'd need a lot of people to have any meaningful results, and that's
true.
What's the likelihood of that ever going to happen now?
Well, I would just like to get a base feel for the impact that smoking will have on your body in contrast to that of vaping. You know what I mean? If you smoke for a year, you get your end results. You've got black lungs. You've got shit coming up when you're coughing. But I would like to see the results of a year. Right after quitting smoking for a year, I'd like to see the results of your physical examination and like to compare the two. You know, like find the results from the 1 year of smoking and then the results of the 1 year vaping and put them side by side, and you're going to see a massive difference.
Oh, definitely.
You're going to see a big difference.
That's a flat cap. Who wants to go back to smoking for a year? Solid that, not even for the money. Well, depends on it. Certainly, you couldn't talk me into smoking again. It wouldn't interest me even for research to
No, Antoinette,
I couldn't do it.
It's disgusting. I'd be a liar if I said I hadn't tried one since I quit. But you know what? I liked that because it gave me that first time smoking a cigarette kind of sensation, and I hated it. I was like, I don't even know why I did this at all. Like, this is disgusting. I just, no. But it really opens your eyes and tells you why you started vaping and why you made the decision to quit smoking. Just health benefits, man. Just the health benefits alone. It's just.
I think I knew that I was finished smoking when I went on a night out and didn't smoke after drinking a lot of alcohol. That's when I kind of knew, right, that's I'm over that now. If I can go out in the piss all night, that was always when I smoked loads of cigarettes.
Yep.
And I have tried it again since properly stopping, and I was like you, it was just not nice at all.
It made me cough. I was
Gail
disgusted.
says there she still craves a ciggy, but sometimes I get the craving, but a wee bit of Nick salts and it's away.
I tell you,
think about the last time I tried it.
I don't advocate that anybody that vapes try a cigarette, but it was definitely an eye-opener for me and definitely reassured me that I'm on the right path, and this is just it tastes better over here on this side of that line, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you very much, Pud, for coming on the show tonight. It's been great having you here. It's been a good topic, and the time just kind of flew right by.
Yep.
There we go. It just really does. It always seems to fly by when I've got a guest on, so I do appreciate that. And actually, it makes... I don't know how to say this without... yeah, I enjoy it because it feels like the time is shorter. I love being here for the video and for the live shows, but it's still, yes, I've got more confidence now, but I'm still a little like, on camera. So, inside, on the inside, not on the outside, but on the inside. But anyways, thank you very much, Scotsman. Very much. Why don't you go ahead and give your sign outs, plug your channel, do what you do, Pud.
So yeah, thank you very much for having me on, Chris. Again, like you, I've not done a lot of live shows, so I was a wee bit nervous, but you've kept me at ease. So it's been much appreciated having me on. I've really enjoyed it. As you see, that was a really quick hour, really quick.
Right.
But yeah, thanks to everybody that's joined us in chat as well. It's much appreciated, even taking part and having a wee bit of chat with us. So it keeps it going a wee bit. And if you haven't already, hit the like button below. How many are we at? 30, and there's a few more than that watching, 36. So yeah, hit the like button. And if you can, please head over to my channel and leave a wee subscribe there as well. But yeah, thanks once again, Chris, and thanks very much to chat.
Oh, thank
much
you,
appreciated
buddy.
having me on, mate. Thank you.
Well, I know you're generally pretty busy, so thank you very much for taking the time out and being able to join us. Again, it was great having you here. Big love and thanks to everybody in chat, to all the spanners out there. Thank you guys for doing such an awesome job. Again, love you long time, Kevin Smith. Love you long time. Yeah, guys, definitely go check out Sean's YouTube channel, Pud Puffs. Can't forget him. He's a very memorable guy. But yeah, go check out his channel. Throw him a sub. Watch some of his videos. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, give him a sub anyways. But yeah, guys, thank you again so much for being in chat. It's been great having you here. Great to have some of the questions to answer. You guys have been very encouraging and very engaging as always. Love to see it, guys. Thank you all again for joining us. And that's what I've got. So, as I always do, guys, remember that you are the masters of your own destinies. We're the only ones in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days will ever be. So please do remember to keep that positivity high, the smiles on your faces, and let that negative just brush off your shoulders. Love you all. Thank you again so very much from the bottom of my heart for tuning in again today. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening on the Ohm Service Live at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. 7 p.m. your time. Somehow I've gotten the time zones messed up in my head. I don't know why. But that's 7 p.m. your time. And, whoa. I think someone's shooting guns outside. Oh, man. Watch a bullet fly through the window. Damn. But anyways, guys, you guys will see me tomorrow. You guys will probably see me on in the evening times, a couple of random ones on Twitch. I'll be posting everything up on Facebook anyways. But anyways, guys, big love to you all. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a great show, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Cheers.
Now I got to pull up